I have an idea for a product that I'd like to try to market, but I think it's going to take some product development to really kind of work out the tweaks.
Ken, I'm happy to help you with your idea and move it forward.
Oh, cool. I appreciate that. It's Apple Tree Buddy. It's an urban farming / just a personal life coach that's it's in the form of an apple tree. It's a little bit like having what do you call it? A service dog or a service pet that you'll bring on the plane with you, but instead of a dog or a cat or a turtle or something, it's an apple tree.
Is it a normal apple tree?
It's a small enough apple tree that you can carry it around and you can get it, through customs. And
it doesn't have like a tablet so it's like grown into it, sawed into it.
No, it's just an apple tree. It just grows apples, and you eat them.
I can see that be good for helping people to lose weight.
Yeah, that's all you eat for the rest of your life. It's sort of a cult thing too.
I imagine you could eat other things, but you'd be eating a ton of apples.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely the first 2 months of the program. It's all apples, pretty much.
You're carrying it around with you, so that's building muscle so much.
Oh yeah. And it's really the psychic bond that you form with your apple tree.
You said you're carrying it?
Yeah, you carry it around.
It's a tiny
potted
tree.
It's not tiny. It's not like a bonsai tree. Although, if we can get good enough, with the gene editing, because I imagine there's going to be some crossbreeding that we're going to have to do in order to get a portable apple tree.
If we get a bonsai apple tree.
The bonsai apple tree would be...
Here's the next movement, too, is that now plants are almost getting more and more rights that the animals have. Like plants have feelings, too. Have you guys heard this? Anything about stuff like this?
I have heard,
intelligence or...
And I mean, this is...
About planting, and then you carry on your plant like you're showing it respect almost.
Yeah, it's absolutely about respect.
Or maybe you're like one of the PETA people who says that nobody should have pets, like all animals should roam free. And so the fact that you're carrying around an apple tree doesn't show respect; it shows enslavement.
Oh yeah. The Greenpeace people hate me.
Some people will see it as involved. Some will see it as freaking caveman behavior, but. Can't please everybody here.
Would you say, how about them apples all the time?
Oh, absolutely. The tree?
Yeah. You like these apples? Here, come get some apples. Lots of, those aren't as strong of,
And I imagine it would have so many positive benefits to become recognizable to everybody. Everybody likes an apple offered to them.
Oh, yeah. But ideally, everyone's going to have their own apple tree. It's not just me. I mean, this is going to be a worldwide phenomenon. And as you get further south, we can have peach trees. We can get maybe some banana, whatever the fuck they grow on. Banana
trees.
Banana trees. I guess it's a banana glade or something. I know I've seen them growing in New Orleans. I feel like I've seen that. But
banana trees exist, so.
Yeah. Coconut. You get the coconuts for the tropical climates.
Tom, I want to thank you for having me on. I'm sorry I can't join you guys there.
That's fine.
But
are you in Canada? I can't remember if you're Canadian.
Yeah, I'm in Canada here, yeah.
I didn't want to make that assumption, but you sound Canadian.
So would you offer maple trees as well?
That's...
You could do this with maple trees.
You're getting into... I don't know, because that's a whole other process there. I mean, that's essentially... bleeding trees. And I don't know if I'm down with that. I don't know if I'm pro maple syrup, to be honest. So there's that. I mean, I didn't want to bring that up. I know it's kind of been my thing. I know I'm pretty vocal about, the travesty,
Well, if you guys don't mind, I'd like to move on to a new topic then, because
I'm not done with this topic. Instead of carrying it around, could you make like a chia wig, like wear it on your head?
I suppose you could, if you can manage that. I mean, that would be pretty innovative. I don't have the...
Like a bush.
Yeah. You just kind of become part of the bush.
If you kind of had a bush on your head, it almost could look like a black man's hair, almost. If it was like the same kind of like texture.
Or a Jufro, I mean.
Yeah.
Or a Jufro, too, yeah. Or a Jufro.
Just an afro in general.
Good for bald people.
Yeah.
That would be great for bald people.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of symbiotic relationships like that. Just a.
Hey, you know what? Humans are one of the few that freaking don't have a bird eating off their back.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I think those pirates were onto something.
What?
With the parrots and stuff,
Oh.
And then with the tree, it would feed you oxygen all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Say you're in your office building, breathing everybody's exhale, you have a freaking oxygen tank right there.
It's right there.
Yeah, if you get trapped in an elevator or like a grave.
Trapped in an elevator.
Yeah.
You're suffocating.
Yeah.
Holy smoke.
If you go underwater and you go close enough to the tree, you can just breathe. No, I don't think that works.
No.
You have to breathe directly into the leaves.
Do tiny apple trees create apples? Or do they have to be big to create apples?
Well, that's what's going to be the product development is, perfecting the right, cause there's so many different, strands and, what have you of the different apple varieties. You're definitely going to want to breed one that has a smaller trunk, but can, still give you a substantial apple, until we get down to the bonsai, which I really hope would be a tiny little apple that you really wouldn't be able. I guess you could just pop it in your mouth because technically you can eat the whole apple, core and all.
So you want to feel like a giant?
Oh yeah, I mean that's the dream, isn't it?
Sure, yeah.
Everyone can agree that the dream is being a giant,
being abnormally large.
I had a debate with friends of mine once about what fruit is the best weapon for throwing. And
apples right there.
Yeah. I voted for apple because coconuts are too obvious. So
they're harder to wield. Too.
Yeah, they're harder to wield.
You got to palm it. It's like a softball,
What about an orange?
Orange is soft.
It's too soft.
It's going to, it might give you a concussion, but it's not going to break any skin, I don't think.
Coconut, too wieldy as well. Maybe something like is guacamole
I think
fruit?
An apple, it might hurt, but an orange could give you a bruise.
Yeah.
I think that's the difference. An apple, it clips you. It clips you, but an orange, it hits you, and you'll have a bruise later.
Yeah. That's how Bing Crosby used to beat his kids with a sack of Valencia oranges. Because he didn't leave a bruise. It was just a big.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, what about an onion? You're throwing an onion.
Onion, yeah. But it's going to slip a little bit. The onion skin, under pressure. And also, not a fruit, buddy. I don't know what kind of onions you guys eat up there in the Great White North, but they ain't fucking fruit
the red ones here,
where this boy comes from.
Well, I'm pretty sure. Do any fruits grow in Canada?
Any fruits?
It's too far north for fruits.
It's
too
Well, why not
fruits.
go ask Leamington, the tomato capital of Canada?
He's probably further south than we are right now.
Yeah, I guess they can grow apples.
We're probably an hour away right now.
Yeah.
I can excuse a lack of fruit knowledge being from Canada.
Oh, man. You're getting it from all sides tonight.
Yeah, so throwing the onion, you could
You'd peel the onion.
If I was using it as a thrower, unless I was aiming right for the eyes, I wouldn't feel it.
The skin is going to slip. It's a slippery texture. It doesn't grip like an apple.
Well,
I believe it could act like
maybe.
tear gas. If you drill a hole in it, when it hits you, the onion liquid comes pouring out into your eyes, it would be like nature's tear gas.
Sure.
But it's not
watermelon
a fruit.
is a fruit, so you can't really toss that very far.
Yeah, unless you have a giant catapult, which is unlikely that you're carrying, unless you turn your apple tree into a catapult of some sort. But yeah, if guacamole, I think this debate happened before guacamole really took off.
I can see an unripened avocado. I think that would be
avocado. Yeah,
that would.
Right.
That would work. That would do some damage.
That might defeat apple.
Yeah,
absolutely.
As a weapon.
Yeah, I think we got it there.
No comment. No comment.
So if you're carrying an apple tree, you don't want to get in a fight with the guy carrying the avocado plant.
Yeah, it's like you don't throw stones in glass houses. That's going to be the new one. Don't fight a guy with an avocado tree if you got an apple tree.
But there's a chance that avocado might go bad midair. So that is a possibility. That's another advantage that the apple has.
Funny.
But
that was fun. When he throws it, it's a fresh ripe avocado. By the time it hits you, it's gone bad.
No, never get it.
But anything more to add with your apple tree idea?
No. I think we got as far as we're going to go with that line of thought.
I'm your host, Tom Walma.
I'm Ken Witzgall.
Hey guys, I'm Scott Gaughan.
And this is Creativity Wasted. Anybody got any shows or podcasts or whatever they want to plug?
I have a podcast. It's called Free Netflix Online with comedian Tim Rayburn. It's on Spotify because it has the word Netflix in it. We can't branch out any further. So
I have a website, creativitywasted.com, and I also started a Patreon. So if you love the show, consider donating to Patreon.
You're listening to the Podcast Detroit Network. Visit www.podcastdetroit.com for more information.